Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel, home of the RC community and home of the Patreon that offers the most value out there. Okay, if you're interested in the Patreon, the links will be in the description and in the comment, as well as the links for the merch. Okay, and I also hit this thumbs up button to get this video out into the algorithm, so the algorithm can push it further out into the universe, so other individuals from different investing spaces can see this video. And also, if you're interested in getting a shout out on my channel, okay, by doing the thank you donation, okay, you can click on the little heart with the money sign and you will get a shout out on my channel, as well as a shout out of your channel if you have a channel that you're trying to get more eyes on. Okay, so you guys can check out all of that stuff, and remember, with the Patreon you can join and cancel at any time. So as we look over here at the time of this video, we're at 60K 700 holders. Those holders are continuing to go up. So over a period of right now it is 11:43. So over a period of a few hours, we have already airdropped about 100 more holders. Okay, this morning. So congratulations to those 100 individuals that woke up to those holders. So I mean, they woke up to those airdrops. So the thing is this: yesterday, or I think it was 2 days ago, okay, they were airdropping in the 80 million range. So the 80 million range. So individuals that held around, I think it was 80 billion or 80 million. It might have been 80 billion. So for individuals who were holding around the 80 billion range, I think yesterday and today, they are down to the 60 billion range. So if you hold about 60 billion in Saitama, okay, you should be getting your airdrops. And I believe also if you hold around 50 billion, so the 60 billion to 50 billion range, okay, if you're holding that much, you should be getting your airdrops, and they should be moving down towards the 40 billion, 30, 20, and then 10 billion. And then they're going to move down under, which are the lower holders of those of the V1 tokens also. Okay, so look, a lot of individuals are worried about. They keep asking me about the BKEX situation. I believe there may be more going on to the BKEX situation than we know. And the thing is this right here. I know that some individuals are saying, well, what are the devs doing about this? Look, what you have to understand is this: BKEX and the Saitama as a whole are two entities. They're two entities, okay, which means that both of those entities are responsible for their own actions. They're responsible for getting, taking care of the investors. Okay, they're responsible for taking care of those investors and making sure everything is good on the platform, so the investors will be good. There's only but so much that the Saitama devs can do when it comes to exchanges like the BKEX, because they're two different entities. It's not like this is Saitama's own centralized exchange. Okay, now Saitama, it does have their own centralized exchange that they're still switching over and rebranding. Now, if this was a situation where this was happening on that exchange, then these developers could maybe adjust things right now where the investors are not having problems. But BKEX and Saitama, they're two different entities. Okay, so instead of a lot of individuals really being on Saitama developers' case about what's going on with BKEX, okay, they should really be sending their concerns to the BKEX side, because the thing is this right here. All right, all of these centralized exchanges that Saitama V1 was on, they've already fallen in a line. They're already done mostly with the exchange with the switch and all of that stuff. Why BKEX have not fully fallen in line is anyone's guess. Now I know that they sent out an article or something like that, or an announcement. Okay, and things like that. But in my opinion, I believe that there's more going on than we know. But I will say that BKEX should have fallen in line with the other exchanges, because if there was really an issue on Saitama developer side, then all of these other exchanges would have been having issues. But the fact that they are all on board and they're done with the switch, they found no issues. Okay, that says that there's something going on the BKEX side. Okay, that has to be taken care of. It has to be taken care of. And I always say, just like I told one of my members, I said, I know that we criticize the developers over certain things that has gone on over time, but and as I said, those things that have gone on over time was out of their controls. Just like this situation with BKEX is out of their control. Okay, and it has to be taken care of on the BKEX side. Okay, but the thing is this: when we pay too much attention to the developers, and we think that it's always the developer, we miss the point. We miss the big picture of what's going on. We're looking at places that we should not be looking at, when we should be looking in the opposite direction. Okay, a lot of times when we look into the opposite directions, then there is where we will find the answers, okay, and the solutions to everything that we need to help us. So when it comes to a lot of the developers out there, okay, some of these developers are going through things where they're dealing with a second entity. Sometimes you just have to look at the second entity, because it's not always on the developer. And I'm not just talking about the Saitama developers. I'm talking about developers that are going through similar situations, okay? We had developers that were going through similar situations, such as the developers with Terrarium, okay? And everybody was looking at Terrarium developers as, everything is on them. But they weren't looking at other entities that they were dealing with. And, that's just an example. So look at both sides, and then you will find out what you need to find out. Okay, so you will be kind of less stressed about the situation. So with the BKEX situation, okay, we're still waiting on things to come from their end. As far as that, you still have individuals who are talking about the Coinbase wallets. Okay, but just know with the Coinbase wallets, that is still in the process. Coinbase wallet is still in the process. What is it? MetaMask is still in the process, and Trust Wallet is still in the process. We had a lot of individuals, like I said, wake up to airdrops this morning. Individuals are still receiving their airdrops. As we can see here, we hit 60K 700. Tomorrow we should be at that 61K mark. We may be a little bit over that. Tomorrow I'm gonna call it. All right, so right now we're at 60K 700. Tomorrow I'm gonna call it at, we're probably gonna be between 62.5 and or 62.5 to 63,000. Okay, so I'm gonna just call it like that, and that's just being generous. Every time I've gotten up, Saitama has more than met my expectations. You know me, I don't want to go too overboard, but I'm very impressed with what I see. Okay, so for a lot of individuals that are going through those situations, just have patience. And like I said, for the BKEX situations, just wait till we hear more updates. The thing is this, your tokens, your V1 is still there, although you're not seeing no value. It's just frozen. Okay, and when they talking about liquidating, the assets, they're talking about liquidating the V1 related assets, and when they talk about bringing it back, they want to bring it back in the V2 form that is paired with USDT. Okay, so that's what they're talking about. They're not talking about completely liquidating your assets. Okay, I hope that's not what they're talking about, but that doesn't sound like what they're talking about, because the thing is this: a lot of individuals are saying that they do not see their V1. But the thing is, we're not really even supposed to be associated with V1, because we're out of that. I know that you still have your value, but the thing is, we're out of that. There's nothing you can do with V1. Just as the Saitama developers took snapshots of your values and sent you back what you were supposed to be sent back in V2. BKEX has a system or supposed to have a system that's set up similar to the same way. So if you don't see your values and they liquidated those old V1 tokens like that, just know that they're still keeping track of your value, and that they are going to send it. They should send everything back still in the V2 paired USDT version of it. Okay, so we just have to have patience and just keep up with them. You can also follow BKEX Twitter. Okay, get all of their social medias. Okay, get all of their social medias, their Twitters, their Telegrams, all of that, and keep up with them. So then when they make announcements, those announcements will come straight to you, and you will know what you need to know. All right, so I want to make this video, and remember, okay, every now will be history tomorrow, and you either have patience in this crypto investing space or lose in the end. You do not want to be a loser. This is my video. I will catch you all on the up and up. Howdy.